The high rounds of Call of Duty Zombies are changing. With Black Ops 7, they made some core fundamental changes to how high rounds play. From eliminating special enemy spam, reducing super sprinters, while making them more dangerous. Are these changes enough to save the high rounds of Call of Duty Zombies? Let's jump to round 50 in the Black Ops 7 beta and find out. Welcome everybody to a save game file of round 50 on Farm here in the beta. Okay, I have everything. I've got my weapons. I've got the Peacekeeper and the Cap 45. The Coda 9 is actually what it's called. And this was just a game that I was casually playing, having some fun, checking out some weapons. And I gotta say, right off the bat, I think these high rounds have the potential to be the absolute best in the entire series. Because right away, oh my goodness, Wisp T is here. One of the biggest problems ever since Zetsubo no Shima has been the absolute insane boss zombie spam. And as you can see, round 50, we only have 2 of those Ravagers every single round. And starting at round 40, I'm sorry if you don't know this already, starting at round 40, we have ourselves one singular Doppelgast. That is it, and I've just brain rotted him. Nice. Now actually I do want to turn on damage numbers and health bars just to see stuff, just to see. Oh, it's so ugly. I know, it's so ugly. And if you didn't know from one of my recent videos, yes, the Cap 45 or this Coda 9 is one of the best guns in the game. Look at that. That's not even the right elemental effect or elemental damage for the Doppelgast. This is a really good gun. We're at round 50 and we are doing that to zombies. I do have cryo freeze on because that really helps with your damage to the zombies. I've been unlocking the CHF barrel and the FMJ on a lot of these guns, and it makes a big difference. CHF barrels are big in this game. But as you can see, round 50, we've got the Razor, or no, what is this? This is the Peacekeeper, not the Razorback. This is the Peacekeeper. And we're still capable of killing zombies pretty well. And you'll notice round 50, we have not encountered super sprinters yet. This is still just a normal sprinting horde of zombies. But what you will notice is that normal zombies dealing what is that? 32 damage? But if we get an armored zombie in here, oh, okay. So I still need to do some damage testing, but that's pretty promising. Oh, we have a Zursa. We have a Zursa. Okay. So there's a couple ways you can handle this. Well, first of all, I think this would be a great opportunity to show you. Let me blow your minds here. Stun grenade. Boom, stuns the Zursa, stuns it. Isn't that crazy? That's so good. Second thing about the Zursa high rounds here, if you knock off one of his honeycombs, or beehives, I should say, not honeycombs. I'm a little sketchy here with my armor situation here. We'll get to it. But if you knock off one of his beehives, he actually gets stunned. So if we knock off one of these beehives, okay. He is a little bullet spongy. I think that's just the weapons not being good right now. But there you go. Now he's stunned for a little bit, so you can really make an opportunity. It gives you a great window of dealing some damage to him. So use that whenever possible, and whenever he's growling at you like that. There we go. Let's use some Dark Flare. I love myself some Dark Flare though. There you go. He's gonna do that. Look at that, dude. Dark Flare for the freaking win. There's a better way to take him out that I've been doing here, and I'll show you that too. Have no worries. I've got Fireworks on this Peacekeeper, and I've got Cryo Freeze on our Cap. Or on our Coda here. Fireworks because I do think it's like the best killing ammo mod just by default, and then Cryo Freeze because it gets us a little bit of that bonus damage. You see we're doing 7,000 damage and it activates very frequently. But now we have that one bear, those 2 or 3 Ravagers, the 1 Doppelgast. Sometimes you'll get 2 bears, sometimes you'll get 2 Zursas, but after that, you are just fighting zombies. And in terms of special enemy spam, like I said, ever since Black Ops 3 with Zetsubo no Shima, we haven't gotten that type of balance in almost a decade. I'm gonna go buy some ammo, and I'm gonna hopefully try to show you what we can do with our Zursa. Let's go ahead and throw this stun right there. We'll do that, and we'll get a Mangler Cannon. Hello. And what we can do with this Mangler Cannon, it's very fun, very special. I imagine you're going to be able to do this with other kill streaks too. Let's throw down a thing right there, stun the whole horde. We'll do this. There's 1 Mangler Cannon, there's 2 Mangler Cannons, and Zursa's almost dead. We just need that 3rd Mangler Cannon. Beautiful. to full. And like I said, we have that 1 or 2 Xursas. This is different because it's like a save file, so I don't know if there'll be any more. I think I've heard people getting 3, I'm not sure though. But after that, you're just stuck with regular zombies. Now, I don't want to talk too much about like ammo management and point maximizing because we already did a video about that. But as you can see, we're at round 50, 51 now. Let's go get ourselves another Mangler cannon. But I have 168,000 points between the max ammo rounds, the insta kills, and especially Vulture Aid. If you play Vulture Aid very well, then you should be fine on points. And it is worth noting, I have not used any wonder weapons this game. I've used this trap. I start using this trap with the Ravagers just because they get a little close for comfort. But here we go. Start of a new round. We've got our 1 Doppelgast. We can take care of just like so. Look at that. It's so good. We do have our Ravager. Dude, that damage from those heavy zombies is crazy. And I believe round 51, are we starting to see some super sprinters? It was 51 or 52. Oh, I think it's 51. Look at this guy. Look at this guy coming at me. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now here's another thing about super sprinters. If they hit ya, yeah, that's 42 damage. So here's the new strategy, right? You're on this high round. And what they're asking us to do is, see this horde? Focus on the super sprinters coming at you, and then you can take care of the horde. And that to me is nearly identical to the gameplay loop that I asked for like a month or so ago, saying, hey, maybe if these super sprinters didn't have any armor, and maybe if they were a little bit weaker, then maybe that could be a fun little thing to keep the regular zombie rounds interesting. Now, they did somewhat do that. They made it so that super sprinters never have armor, and armored zombies in return never super sprint. However, the weapons are still a little weak, and more importantly, I should say, super sprinters and armored zombies are going to deal more damage than the base regular zombie. Right now, here's a heavy zombie. Okay, so yeah, that's 45 damage. 45 damage, let's see, and that's like a whole armor plate too. That's crazy. Let's slide through here. In fact, that might just be the new hit stuff here. Can you hit me, please? Yeah, that might just be the new hit stuff. I don't know if that changes in effect right now. And honestly, that's one of the changes I'm not too fond of. It's hard to tell without augments, but if you know my channel, you know I am really not one for permanently damaging the player for things that they can't avoid. And a lot of times, especially with super sprinters, you just can't avoid their attacks because, well, they're super sprinting at you. But again, we'll have to see when it comes to damage mitigation with the jug augments and just how all of this gels once the augments come along, especially if they do decide to buff the weapons, which I really 100% think they should. And these drops right here, those Vulture Aid drops, crucial to pick up right now, at least in the beta. Come the full game, like I said, once they buff the weapons, hopefully ammo won't be as big of an issue. But for right now, Vulture Aid, getting this ammo back, like look, you could see we're doing pretty good. We're getting some good positive. Okay, they're not dropping ammo anymore here, but usually that's okay. There we go. There's some good ammo right there. Very good. More ammo. And it's not the worst thing in the world if you do have to buy ammo. We do have 180,000 points, mind you. So round 52 again, we've got our Doppelgast coming in. We've got our Ravager. Let's get our Doppelgast. This is infinitely better, if you ask me, than 3 Manglers, 2 Abominations, and 2 Doppelgast and an Uberklaus. We've got super sprinters, which we will hopefully slow down with our, with our cryo freeze gun. They did say they want to emphasize player movement this year when it comes to high rounds, and I think this is 3 steps forward in the right direction. I just think the weapons need to be a little bit stronger. I'm still not convinced about damage scaling this high of a round. I like it in the first like 50 rounds or so, but after that, you know, we'll see. Always important to pay attention to. The Doppelgast will drop you a lot of ammo. Did that take away a whole? Yeah, that takes away like half an armor plate on round 50. That's nuts. I just think that's too much. I think that's too oppressive. And contrary to, yeah, there you go. Yeah, half an armor plate's just weird, especially when armor plates are good when you can kill zombies, and with the weapons as weak as they are, it's really hard to kill zombies, which means it's hard to get armor plates, and it's just this compounding factor. It's rough. but lots of ammo drops right there. That's really good. And sometimes, you know, sometimes you need a dark flare, save on some ammo, get some ammo back that way. And you know, I'll pick up a point turret. Why not, right? Oh my goodness, look at that. Ravager, get out of here, Ravager. I like throwing down point turrets whenever I see them instead of just letting them despawn. Anything to get you some more kills, some more damage on the zombies. And I'm going to try, we're gonna try here together to get all the way to round 56 because I want to test out some, I guess I should do that now, huh? I want to test out the health of the zombies. There was some confusion I saw on like a YouTube video, and now I got a reply from Mama K on Twitter saying, didn't they raise the zombie health cap to around 100? I would highly doubt so. That would be really, really punishing. But a way that we can tell the zombie health is if we pop an insta-kill, these should tell us the health of the zombie. So around 52, it should be 45,201. Let's see what it is. Yep, 45,201. So that is exactly the same as Black Ops 6. We're at round 42. Oh, there's a max ammo. Cool. We love max ammo. So one thing I kind of do like about the weapons being a little bit weaker is that like these max ammos and insta kills feel a little bit more important now. But I agree. I like a good strong weapon. I'm one of those people that if I just could run in a circle and shoot zombies with my gun, that would be my ideal gameplay. I do think the super sprinters make it interesting though. And it seems like we've never been closer to a more balanced high round experience than this, at least in the modern age. Black Ops 3 is my next favorite, so if that gives you any indication of what I think a good round is. And there's our other Killjoy. Cool. And I'm just gonna reiterate, once we get our augments for double tap and dead shot and dead wire, we're gonna be able to naturally kill these things a lot faster. So yes, I do want them to buff the weapons, but I think there's a reasonable way of doing it. I think just a little 10% increase would be great. Oh boy, we're in a corner, we're in a corner. Go, donuts, go. See, like that's just too much armor. That is just too much armor to lose in one of those situations where I feel like that was unavoidable damage, you know? And now you're gonna ask me to kill zombies with a weapon that's really difficult to kill zombies with. That's the part that we need to iron out here a little bit. I love that the zombies give you your armor. I love that that's a thing, but you just can't kill fast enough to really make it feel satisfying. There we go. Focus on those super sprinters. Let's go pick up our ammo over here. Super sprinter down. And then of course you got to keep an eye for the respawning super sprinters. Those will get you. But there you go. There's that one. There's that one. Oh, he's so fast. And this, I've noticed ever since these super sprinters start, I wish I had footage of round 40 because that was when I was really in a groove. Relying on vulture aid was really, really viable in those 40s because your guns were still doing enough damage to get a good handful of drops. Now it's really teetering off a little bit. It's not terrible, but it ain't great. And yes, of course, PhD slider is going to be really awesome too. Tribologist, getting away from these guys a lot faster. It'll balance out, at least in some aspects. Ah, dang. Let's get some ammo. Get this going. Got our Wisp T also helping us kill. Very good. Now, if you want to compare this gameplay, round 53, to some Black Ops 6 round 53 gameplay, like, dude, it's crazy different. On the tomb, we'd have like 4 different mimics, 5 different doppelgasts, plus cracked out super sprinters. This is like worlds better, dude. This is worlds better. And here's a nuke that I'm gonna get. Like I said, having these weak weapons really makes you appreciate the little power-up drops. We'll have to buy ammo again. It does seem like once you hit round 50, ammo is a little bit awkward to gain back. Then again, I'm only using one gun here. I need to use this Peacekeeper a little bit more, huh? I've noticed by training, I've spent a lot of time on this map. Training in this area is a lot better to me than I was like when we first streamed that way. Going around here towards the mystery box, going through here is really nice to funnel them all through this one area. Sometimes they'll come over there, but then you can just go around this way, come back here. You can just kind of expand it if you want to. This is a really nice, chill training area. And you can even some combat axe some of that. I've been doing that. I'm just so surprised that in the course of a week, we got rid of boss zombie spam and skill-based matchmaking, 2 of the biggest things plaguing modern Call of Duty. Oh man, I could easily do this to round 100, like in terms of difficulty. Like this is really, really good. And here we go, end of round 53, weapons only, just with our weapons. This should be a dog round, right? I feel like it should be. Yeah, it's a dog round. Okay, these ones are crazy. These ones are nuts. So I like to wait around here, let a couple of them spawn in, and just beeline it straight straight for here, because oh man, these I'm not gonna lie, these might need to be turned down a little bit. Like they're pretty strong on the high rounds, but then again, that might just be damage scaling too. And there we go, there's our max ammo. Okay, so now it is round 55. We might have another bear, so I kind of want to just be ready for that. We do have, oh no, that's just a doppelgast. Okay, that's fine. Let's get the doppelgast while we can. Oh no, don't slow me down, don't slow me down. No, get out of here, run away. See, this is fun. This is fun. This is like, it's not easy, but I think it's way more fair. Way more fair. Let's just come back around here. Okay. Oh no, doppelgast. Oh wow, he hit me for like one armor plate. Maybe he didn't, I don't know. A lot of the time on these high rounds, you just need to be patient, especially here, especially now, because there's not that many super sprinters. Oh my goodness, there you go. See, that's a great example of a super sprinter just coming out of nowhere. And that's the sort of unavoidable damage that just makes me upset. But that doppelgast is down now, the ravagers are gone. Are we back to just zombies again? Round 55 health cap, just zombies? I'd be down for that. I'd be so down for that. Oh, I hear him. Okay, cool. Let's throw a stun over there. Boom. Okay, that stun didn't work. Boom. There you go. Oh, dude, this game's so cool. And then do this one for our last little thing there. Zursa, did you move? He dodged out of the way. I wasn't close enough. Zursa, you dodged, Zursa. You weren't supposed to dodge. That's okay. We can handle it. Just need some patience here. I also think, oh good, that's another stun grenade. We can do that. Stun over there. Okay, let's do that. Dude, these tomahawks, these combat axes, really good. Let's keep it going, get back to our axes. Do we have a clear line of sight? No. Let's slow those super sprinters down. Let's do that, and we'll do that. And you are dead. Easy as that. Come on. Oh boy, really need, oh, there's another one. Get that Zursa out of here. They really do need to buff the weapons. It is an issue here. There's one Zursa done. Is there another one? Thought I saw another one. Maybe not. We got a dark flare in case we do. We're okay. But now at round 55, we should see 50,000 as our health cap here. So we're going to go ahead and pop an insta-kill, doing some testing live with you. Oh my goodness, super sprinter. Don't you hit me. Get out of here. Jump off the wall. Okay, insta-kill 50,000. There it is. Or 55,000. No, that's 50,000. There we go. Yeah, 50,000. That is exactly the same as Black Ops 6. Now the question is, I want to do that on round 56 and see if that's the same, because that might have changed. Maybe 50,000 isn't the health cap anymore. We'll see. And if that's the case, then they definitely need to buff the guns. And just always pay attention to when your insta-kill's over, because it could cost you. All right. But once again, I just want to point out, if you're looking at this going, donuts, this doesn't feel like round 55. Yeah, because round 55 hasn't felt this balanced and fun and fair since Black Ops 3. This is really great. This is really great. But now I need to go get another insta-kill. And it seems as though the Gobblegum is only cycling through the gums that I don't have. I haven't gotten a shields up or an anywhere but here from the machine. So that might be really good. Let's see what we got. Killjoy, nice. Then we can just end the round here. Get those fireworks. Yep, 50,000. Wow, okay. Well, fireworks does 100% of the base zombie health. This is where we exfilled last time. We're going to keep pushing on forward. Get some damage on the doppelgast. Oh my goodness, we're getting hit from behind. This is not the way to go. Okay. Doppelgast slowed me down. Not the way to go. Definitely not the way to go. Armor. That was really close. Really close. Doppelgast, get out of here. Get some armor. Thank you very much. Super sprinters. I know you want me to use the trap. I want to do it with my guns and just my guns. Doppelgast, why are you running where I'm going? Ravagers, get away. See, but if we had like a hand cannon, which I think is going to be in the game at launch because they showed it in the multiplayer, surely it would still be in zombies. Wouldn't we be able to just use a hand cannon and just take that out? Like, obviously that would get rid of our ability to hold a mangler cannon for the Zursa, but I mean, strategy is strategy, right? And there's our doppelgast done. Sweet. Now, of course, instead of buying ammo, we're going to be ammo efficient. Go pick up some ammo over here. There we go. That's like 2.5 magazines of this Cap 40, this Coda 9, sorry, in my head is the Cap 40. We can shoot some zombies with it, kill some zombies, get some points. All the points matter. We got some more ammo from Vulture Aid, being smart. Playing smart, good with our movement. Let's pick up some more point or ammo. There we go. More ammo right there. And I suppose it's time to also hit an insta-kill. So let's do this. Let's do that. It seems as though they fixed it to where it doesn't matter if you're moving anymore. It spawns it in, even though they said it would just automatically start the power up. But we'll see. If this is anything more than 50,000, I will be shocked. Yep, 50,000. 50,000. Okay. Health cap. From what I see, we'll check it one more time next round. Health cap is still 50,000 at round 55. Oh, another insta-kill. Nice. Don't go down during an insta-kill, donuts. Yeah, 50,000 is great. 50,000 is great. Now, you don't want to be careful. You don't want to be too narrow visioned here where you don't kill the zombies when you have insta-kill up. Always got to keep your eyes scanning. Keep on the move because look at all these respawners in here. Look at that. Oh. Good moves there, donuts. Oh no, don't kill the round, don't kill the round. I don't know if it can kill the round. And there's our last killjoy. And yes, I will buy some ammo, but I think I'll be okay on points for a while. Oh, I should definitely go get another mangler cannon, dang it. Go, 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 go. Mangler cannon, okay. Leave me alone, zombies, leave me alone. Super sprinters, no. Also, little idea here, I was thinking about this game. You know how there's that PhD augment that's like useless in Black Ops 6 where it lets you create explosions just from falling alone? I love that idea, but I never used it in Black Ops 6. And when the augments for Black Ops 6 were revealed, or Black Ops 7 were revealed, they said that there's a PhD augment that'll let you explode when you wall bounce. And I was really excited for that. But I think the one that lets you create explosions just from falling is going to be better because you could just be out here, have this horde of zombies, jump back at them, boom, and then kill them just like that. And you can wall bounce off of like anything. There's all these things in the center here you can wall bounce off of. You can wall bounce off of this, wall bounce off of that. So many explosions to make. And do we not have a doppelgast? Did the doppelgast stop spawning? No way. Okay. They didn't spawn right away. That's fine. Hi. Ooh, we get a free dark flare. Nice. Oh, this is probably the worst place to do it in. Probably the worst place to do it in. Go, get the doppelgast. There we go. Okay. Go, no. I just get so excited. I get so excited with those drops. Oh, some armor. Thank you. We'll get that ammo, salvage, resource management, people. I'm telling you, this is really promising. And now that the doppelgast is done, we're back to just zombies. And we're training. We turn around. We prioritize the super sprinters. This, I'm going to say it. It might be perfect. It might be literally perfect, at least in terms of the enemy balancing. As I'll say and continue to say, the damage scaling and the armor, we'll see. If the jug augments, remember, we can have durable plates and hardened plates, which increases that damage mitigation or decreases damage, increases damage mitigation. Hopefully that works out for the better. And we're gonna have a double tap augment that increases penetration damage. If Treyarch is listening, I think the biggest thing that we need to do is cap off how much damage scaling goes up. I don't want to be sitting there on round 50 or 100 and like have half or a third of my health go away. I think that's too much. I think this, where it's at right now, at like 55, whatever, I think it's like perfect. With those jug augments, I think it could be really, really good. If this was the game and this was how difficult it was, I could legit save and quit this. I would do this to round 999. Absolutely. Stronger guns, give me some augments, some fun things to deal with the bosses. Absolutely, I'd do this forever. And one final time, let's test out how much health these zombies have at round 57. It was 50,000 the last two rounds. I see no reason why it'd be different. Yeah, 50,000. Okay, and there's a max ammo. I found this to be a really good spot. Like, not a lot of zombies come from this left side. Oh, and Wisp T is insane for insta-kill. Like, it's crazy. It will insta-kill things, except for the last zombie of the round. How wonderful, dude. Hello, Wisp T. Do you want to kill that zombie? No, you don't, because it's the last zombie of the round. Now, so long as fireworks doesn't go off, I just want to show you, like, how strong your weapons are. It's not bad. It's legitimately not bad. Crowd freeze went off, so it was a little bit easier, but it's not terrible. They're not completely useless, but they're a lot weaker than I think they should be. And so if you haven't gone on high rounds yet in Black Ops 7 Zombies in this beta, you have one more day to do so, and I would highly encourage you to try because they are phenomenal. They are so much better than what we've been used to, and you don't even have to use guns. You can get the wonder weapons in this map. They have such a high chance of being pulled from the box, and these traps here, they attract all of the zombies, and it's like definitely the go-to strategy here. Doppelgast. Yes, the weapons could absolutely be stronger, and if Traeger's watching, I would 100% hope and pray that the weapons get a buff and we really keep an eye on damage scaling. That could absolutely poison the high rounds. In fact, somebody from my Discord / on Twitter, who's a big fan of all of the analytic stuff, has done his own testing. This is TAC-M. He has done his own spreadsheet full of damage, and we need to talk about his findings. Once again, huge shout out to TAC-M for testing all of the stuff in the beta. Now, I know there's a lot to look at, but what we're interested in is this row right here. He actually went through all of the Doppelgast, the Zerza, all the different types of attacks the Zerza has. Like he's crazy. But the regular zombie swing, these are the Black Ops 7 values. And as you can see, rounds 1 through 10, it's 30, rounds 11 through 15, 50, all the way up to round 31, where it's 75. And then at round 41, it's 90. And then at 51, it's 120. Now, I'm trusting TAC-M's testing here, but after this, we spiral downwards that it frustrates me so much. After round 60, it's 136. 150, this is unarmored. This is unarmored regular zombie damage, 150 damage. That's a 2-shot without armor. After round 100, it's 173. Round 200 plus, they're dealing 180. Now, if we have armor on, that's just the base zombie hit. If we do have armor on, which is difficult to do when it's not that durable when they're dealing this much damage. With triple armor, this is with triple armor here, as we saw in that 51 to 60, they were dealing 42 damage. Now, armored zombies and super sprinters, they were not dealing 408 damage. I don't know what's wrong here, so we're not looking at that. We're just looking at the regular zombie hit damage, which is 42. Once we get to 61, it's going to be 49. Once we get to 70, that's when we're going to start taking less hits to die. If we only have 250 health and they're dealing 53 damage, that's a 5 hit to down. Now, again, this is not including augments, but once we get to 100, it's 61. Once we get to 200, it's 64. And this might just be me. This might just be the casual, I'm lazy, I don't really want a difficult zombie mode. I want a fun and satisfying zombie mode. And to me, the only thing that having zombies hit this amount for, the only thing it does is encourage people to stop playing after a certain round or find a way to camp or to abuse a wonder weapon or a score streak so that they're invulnerable. Controversial opinion, I don't think we would be nearly as upset about the mutant injections or the camping strategies with the wonder weapons if we had the capability of doing what we just did infinitely. Have a Doppelgast, have some Ravagers, have a Zerza, mix in some super sprinters that might deal a little bit more damage, but then cap it off right here. This round 46 to 50, or this, 41 to 50, or even this 51 to 60, especially with augments on, I feel like that is the sweet spot. There's just enough pressure on you that you can't mess up. You've got to be on your game, but hopefully with augments, you're not taking too much damage that you're discouraged from training. Hopefully I don't lose that save file because I've lost a couple save files so far, because I want to see how bad it gets into the 60s and 70s. And this is coming from somebody who gets the idea of damage scaling. I sincerely don't mind all of this all the way up to here/here. I do think this round 51 would be okay with our augments. I think it will be all right. Because keep in mind, even though the hits to down don't change sometimes, the way armor works, the more damage enemies do, the less durable your armor is. The less durable your armor is, the more armor you need. The more armor you need, the more zombies you need to kill, but killing zombies is really difficult with weak weapons and no augments, so it's just this really frustrating downward spiral where players are going to resort to using traps or using wonder weapons or camping or mutant injections. Whereas I truly believe we can have a game where we can train, have strategy, have skill expression, use the full sandbox that Modern Zombies is great at, and still be fun and fair. If this damage scaling caps out at round 50, 60, 40, whatever, we could be looking at the best high rounds in the entire franchise. At least for me. I know some people hate the health cap. I know some people hate the damage scaling altogether. And for me, it would be like the best. The lack of special enemy spam. The fun puzzle strategy behind armored zombies and super sprinters now. And hopefully we see a substantial buff to the weapons alongside with augments. This just might be the year that training returns as a viable strategy in Call of Duty Zombies. Now, if you want to see what I think they should do with the weapons, I managed to test out every single weapon's DPS, triple pack-a-punch, legendary rarity. I figured out the best weapon in the game, and I have some suggestions on how much they should buff them. Be sure to check out that video here and stay beautiful.